when I played it back.
79-11.
Got it.
All right. Well, the mics are live. The mics are definitely live. So make sure y'all doing good with the mics.
Hold on. Is my mic in your face?
No, I think it's the headphones that's blocking.
I got you. How about?
All right. You can move the table out the way. Put the table behind you so you can be seen. Them is technical difficult. I mean, damn, I fucked that word up. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was saying just now. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's another Big Chuck podcast, man. This week we just gonna freestyle. You see, it's two women, two men. I don't know how this came up. You know what I'm saying? But I had some questions. But we gonna talk about when we came in. Since we recording in Hagerstown, somebody sent me something talking about that it's a video out in Hagerstown where they saying Hagerstown's toughest neighborhoods. Most dangerous neighborhoods. Now hold on. Let me look in the camera, man. To the live, man. I know it's dangerous neighborhoods and it's dangerous people everywhere in the world, but Hagerstown is not a dangerous city.
No.
That's all I'm saying. And anybody can chime in. It's not a dangerous city. You know what I'm saying?
Like
but
every other city in the United States of America, every other either small, medium, or large metropolitan city in Hagerstown is a metropolitan. It is a hub. It's where everything ends up at. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, y'all got something to say about it? Anybody chime in? Like, what? How do you feel? Like, if for the ones that seen the video, I only watched some of the video because, like I said, I had to come in here. Entrepreneur had to come here. I just got my new refrigerator and all that in here. So when we official open up, got the little sofa and everything, I was trying to put together and got frustrated. So I had to get a drink because I got frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Comedy shows are about to be down here.
Yes, comedy shows gonna be down here too.
Yes, sir.
It's Black Friday. I got Timmy Hall coming.
Okay.
I got
Y'all hear it?
yeah, we gonna do. Hopefully I'm gonna get my nephew up there so he can do a little 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So he can get known.
Do a little 3.
Yeah, 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So
237 is all he's gonna get.
Yep.
237.
I like to hear that.
yeah, but I got some people coming next week to talk about. You know what I mean? I guess they're saying something happened with a football team in Hagerstown, and then it's something that's tied to the video. Whoever recorded the video, and I just want you know what I mean, instead of arguing on social media, just come. Get it out. Everybody talk about what's going on so we can come to. Because like I said,
do you want to discuss the football thing? Because
I mean, we can discuss
as well.
Yeah, if you know about it, let's discuss it because I mean, it can lead people into whatever's happening next week. So I'll probably have more chairs in here next week for people to tell about what they know.
I have no dog in the fight, but as far as I know, one of our junior football teams around the area. A lot of racist comments were made by parents and other coaches from other teams. They have been blacklisted from playing a tournament that they were qualified to play, and there's a lot of racism behind that.
There was a lot of screenshots, too, text messages about why are these animals still in the tournament. So,
and this is a long, the one thing Trump did do for me is bring the racists out, so I know exactly who you are. Because normally up north they hide a little bit. Yeah. Down south, they hate you. They tell you they hate you.
Yeah.
Up here they're a little bit more in the closet. So now they coming out. They feel free to come out. And this is a old boys town.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? We are what? 15 to 17 minutes away from the Ku Klux Klan in Boonesboro. So. We are in that area. We are one little teeny tiny blue dot in a real big red area. So this does not surprise me. Learn if you are from Hagerstown and you're watching this podcast, please learn a lot about your town and the racist undertones and history that it does have, and why we have Jonathan Street.
Cute with the mic. I'll pass it to you.
She is cute. She is cute.
She's sitting there holding like that.
I'm listening.
She's listening. Not Ogden.
Should I bring this down? Nah, I think
But-
you hear me.
That's what's going on here, and I'm saying as a resident, lifelong resident, It does not surprise me. Nothing racial in this town surprises me.
All right, anybody else got something? You know what I mean? Sitting there pretty and go ahead. You got because you didn't watch it. Did you?
I didn't watch it,
Okay.
but are we just to chime in on the racism within Hagerstown? Like I grew up in Frederick, right? Kind of lived all over the East Coast. I've been back in this area for almost 4 years now, and I agree with you. I feel like Trump definitely did bring out the rednecks that was hot, who was trying to, show face, but now they feel like they got a victory because of this little bullshit election. But anyway, and they feel empowered. I feel like when I go outside, I hear a whole bunch of yeehaws. That's bad. But, I guess time will tell. But as far as the football team, I'm not surprised. Parents, they be getting engaged when it comes to like sports and things like that. Again, not to excuse it, because there's never a reason to be, especially to children. You're talking shit about kids. Like, come on.
I mean, they first and foremost, don't be mad that we dominate sports. We dominate sports. I'm
Facts.
sorry, every sport we
Facts.
touch, we dominate.
Big facts.
We about to dominate the National Hockey League. Ain't we getting more and more players every year? And we gonna have a whole black team once it come up and gonna talk about what they did in basketball. Why they all black? Because we can do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as it race aside, these are children.
Yeah, exactly.
White, black, or whatever. These are children. How are you? That I don't. That's where I don't understand.
If I could chime in, I don't think they ever gave two fucks.
You can curse.
You're a kid or not. I remember getting rocks thrown at me when I would visit my dad's house in Brunswick.
Wow.
I know for a fact when my mom was a kid, that was the last time they had a Ku Klux Klan rally in Frederick, Maryland. That's what I'm
around there.
That was the last time. One of my teachers was, he used to tell us all the time. He was our art teacher. He was like, "Yeah, I was there with you, with everyone else. I don't want to say you people or anything. I can't." He was an elementary school teacher, so I can't remember fully what he said. But he ended up getting hit with a brick that day, actually. So
he was standing with y'all that day.
Yeah,
and
he was standing with us.
Well, I think that's.
I wasn't there. It was back in the 70s.
I think that's I mean,
like that.
we have allies. Don't get me wrong. We have allies, but there a lot of people, and that's why Trump is exactly where he's at today. Is because a lot of people are afraid to stand up to what they know is already wrong. But how is that going to affect me?
Yeah, I know a lot of people involved in the Junior Hub situation too. Even with the video, I knew a couple of the kids in there. I'm not going to go into specifics
for sure
for HIPAA reasons.
For sure.
But
I love the disclaimer. He's so professional.
I know a security guard that was paid to come to the Junior Hubs game in favor of the racist. So I'm not going to do too much because that's their job.
Right.
I'm not even going but even they said they didn't know what they was coming to. And then when they figured it out, they like, well, shit, I don't like that anyway. Why? I don't even know why they would tell me to come here, because why would I be on this side on the bullshit that they? And then
Well, because even Trump had black people.
I seen the post and the text messages of the coaches going back and forth, like, so it's a wild situation.
Yeah, I kind of been out the loop with that. I mean, I've been hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely been hearing about it, but like, I don't know why people like get surprised about it. You know what I mean? Racism has always been here. Racism ain't going nowhere. Long as it's the U.S. of America, it's going to be racism. So
I think because we think that just because we're in the fold, that everybody else is in the fold with us. When some things fucking happen, not everybody knows about it. Not everybody got social media. There are people that still got, house phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I'm not surprised. Am I shocked? A tad. Because it's 2024. You feel? I hate to have to say that. Like it's 2024. What the fuck?
Yeah. What are we doing?
What
are we doing?
And again, and you know what was funny? I just sat here and when I said,
keep hope alive for they.
I mean, you look. You kind of got to at least for your own community, just to be able to get up some days and walk out into it.
No, I'm saying with them, it's dying down. I heard a great saying: "Teach your kid to love my kid."
Well, because hate is not hereditary; it's learned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That comes, and your biggest teacher is your family, is your environment. That's why it was really sad for me to see that video with them kids on it. Because what are they learning in their environment? That on the other hand is that's cool. That's what they want to be like. They want to be riding up and down the alleys of Hagerstown. Tweet. Because one of them was high as a motherfucker, throwing money all out on the. Oh, come on.
And I'll say I made a very immature comment or post about it that went crazy. I didn't even think it was going to do.
I didn't think, but I saw your post.
Hold on, let me finish.
You seen
Go
it.
ahead.
Oh, I thought you was cutting him off.
No, I was saying I saw your post. I didn't think it was, but it brought me the link. I saw the video off your link, and I'm like, the fuck am I watching?
A lot of people didn't see it until I don't even know why it popped up on my YouTube. But it popped up, and I was like, Hagerstown, let me see it. And
but
then when I got
to
watching it, I'm starting to recognize kids in there. I'm like, and I don't want to keep saying kids because a lot of them aren't kids. I don't know a lot of them, but I know a few of them.
Are they 25 and older?
No.
They kids.
Mentally, they are children.
Yes.
Because your brain does not stop developing.
Let me let him get his point across.
Sorry,
go ahead, get your point across.
You're right for that.
Yeah, then
They
we'll go
acting
in.
childish.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like I said, everybody has their opinion about it. I'll come back to you. But what I'm saying is, like, if we overbearing on, like, that's his community. Like, a lot of people outside the community talks about the community, but they not changing the image of the community.
But that's my community too.
Hold on. Let me talk. But if that's happening in their community, after the video, what happened? Was anybody walking down the street? Was anybody outraged? No, everybody's watching it on social media, so it's not going to change. Mm-hmm. They got many views and made money off of it, walking up the street, high, talking crazy. Nobody stepped out, because if you was watching it, you could have stepped out your house like, what the fuck you doing? Lil Twan, get your ass in here. Nobody did that.
Because even though it is my community, it's your community, there is no sense of community.
That's my point. So it ain't our community.
That has been lost, because I know when I grew up in this community, everybody knew what you was doing. Everybody could pull you up off the street, family, friend, close friends. You know, get in this house, I'm calling your mama. Get in this house, I'm calling your dad. Like, I don't
grew
know
up on that too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You making a point that I'm saying, so that's why I want you to chime in, because we're saying our community, but most of us don't live in that community no more.
Out there right now, chime in.
It's not our community no more. Like, I'm Washington D.C. to the bone, but I go home. I take my daughters to go home, but I'm in and out like a robber. You know what I'm saying? So everything that's going in, I was raised there, but I'm not raised there now. So me sitting up in Hagerstown talking about what's happening on 37th Street in Southeast, to me is asinine, because I'm not there. I'm not doing nothing about it. I walked those streets back in the 80s, you know what I mean? 70s and 80s, I was out there. You know what I mean? When all these, we was murder capital of the world. I walked them streets, so I knew how it was, and I could talk about it then. But now I can't say what them youngers is going through, because I don't go through it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the first one to say it. I don't go home when it's an outrage. I don't go home to talk to them kids. You know what I'm saying? I live in the neighborhood I got, so that's my community. My community quiet as a motherfucker. Like, I got the police and all that living across the street. At nighttime, ain't no kids out. It's quiet. You can get peaceful. You can sleep on my porch and won't hear nothing but some dogs barking.
I would say then that's the difference, because it still is your community.
It's
your culture.
That's my culture, not my community, though.
But your culture is your community.
No, it's not. It's two different things.
Young dudes, if he walked out there like, nah, young blood, you shouldn't be doing this.
Exactly.
How many of them are going to respect him?
None, because they don't know me. I don't live in that community.
Yeah.
But when it comes to it.
Exactly.
So you can't even tell. I work in a school. So even if I tell them something, they're not going to listen to me, because it's like I'm just barking something that I feel like.
Well,
it's
maybe not the first time.
Hold on.
What I'm talking about.
Let them talk,
them.
and then we can come back to you. Let them
It's
talk.
not
Everybody
no
got their
type of experience when I'm talking to them. I work in a school. Like I said, a lot of those kids I recognize. I can't say which ones. I can't say how many, but a lot of them I recognize, and I know I done told them, look, the streets ain't it. This is a new age even right now for them. They can make money off of anything right now, especially with the internet. They can start a business from just using TikTok if they wanted to.
Then why did? Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know why somebody would stay on the streets even though they know two of their friends just told on them. I don't know. I wouldn't tell you.
I can tell you why.
I could tell you. Person that told on the nigga that I can tell you why.
I could tell you why. Just like I said, we not there for them. I work with murder, attempted murder, grand larceny every day. Like I said, I gotta leave here. I gotta take somebody to Philadelphia because he getting a new charge. He catching a new murder charge. He shot somebody when he was on a home visit. I deal with him every day at work. Every day. And like I said, they hear me at work, then they go out there and then they amongst their folks. I'm not there. Yeah. They going to adjust to what's in their neighborhood. I can say that's my neighborhood all this month. But this is what I'll tell to everybody out here to say, walk out there and tell them youngins to get off the corner. I bet you they don't listen to you.
Plant the seed.
I bet it.
Plant the seed.
I work with them.
No,
I plant the seed.
That's what I'm saying. Plant the seed.
Hold
on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me explain when I say plant the seed. Plant the seed. Regardless how hard it is, you continue to plant the seed. You see this person, you continue to plant the seed. Everything you continue to, you never know when that's going to grow. You never know when it's going to come to a point, be like, you know what? Chuck told me when I was back at South Mountain that if I ain't get my shit together, this is where I'm gonna be. So I'm gonna take this opportunity because I remember him putting. I remember when he used to tell me that every night before I had to go to bed. You something. You gonna be. Plant the seed. That's what I did every morning, serving breakfast to the same people that I see in these videos. Okay, and it would break my heart to see
somebody agreeing with you too.
Well, because you can't. Just because you live across the street from the police, where's your business at? Listen. Your business is outside. Mulberry Street is pretty hot with them running up and down here. Go find them out there. Go if you see somebody at the grocery store, you see somebody at the corner store.
You got to start somewhere. I hear you on that. Yeah.
I'm not saying that the dude on the corner right now, if I went outside and said, "Look, young whippersnapper, get off the corner,"
don't use whippersnapper. They ain't gonna listen to you.
Exactly, they're not gonna listen to that. But let's say, what if I went out there and I just respected them enough for them to respect me, so that when I go past, because it happens now, I used to walk up and down Jonathan Street and around and do my walks and stuff. They would see me. Hey, Miss Holly. Hey, Mom. Hey, Auntie. That's what I would get. I know what they're doing, but they respect me enough to look me in the face and not do it in front of me. And maybe if they can respect me enough one day, they might respect themselves enough to stop doing it. Because they see me and they know somebody out there actually gives a fuck.
Listen.
So what I'm saying is how we, like, everybody has their opinion, and everybody's opinionated. Trust me. But like I said, I'm older than all y'all. We've been talking about this. They've been talking about this since Martin. This is what I'm saying. We've been talking about that since Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. We still doing the same shit.
It's never going to end.
That's my point. So us talking about it ain't gonna change it.
No, yes it will.
No, you have to go. I'm gonna tell you how you change it. I'm gonna show you. Everybody wants to be something. I'm inner city youth. I want to be something, and the only thing I see that's something is a drug dealer. We don't go back. When we come out, let's say you become how many doctors go up Jonathan Street and stand out there and have a drink with them youngins? None. Hold on. How many people that made it out, went to the NBA and come back to Hagerstown and they tangible to them? None. So it's hard for you to tell me when I'm in the house, I'm a young man, my mom, single family home, she on Section 8, so the man can't be in the house anyway. That's illegal. He can't be in the house. So it's me and my brother.
If he's on the lease, he can.
No, he can't. Not in Section 8. No, he can't. Not in Section 8.
Yes, he can. I just got out of work in the housing program. I know these rules.
So you can put men on Section 8 vouchers now?
Yes, you can put men. I know men that have Section 8 and have their babies' mamas on the Section Section 8 with them.
I don't know. I've never heard that. Because I know Section 8.
Then don't say that you've never heard it. That doesn't mean that it don't exist.
Okay. Well, I don't know what. I deal with Section 8 because the kids that leave, they go and we set it up for them.
I deal with Section 8 because I used to.
It might be Maryland. I work in PA.
PA is a commonwealth, so it's going to be a lot. But I'm telling you, just because you ain't seen it doesn't mean it don't exist.
Holly, you gotta listen to me and not talk.
I'm listening to you.
No, because you're getting upset. I work in PA.
Why is my passion always me being upset? I'm not upset with you. I'm trying to have
I'm gonna tell you why your
discussion.
passion is too much, because when I'm talking, you cut me off. That's all. Can I talk? And I don't cut you off, right?
Go ahead, Chuck.
All right. In PA, if you are female and you have Section 8, a man cannot be on your lease. I don't know about Maryland. PA, you can't. So, once again, these youngins go home to the house. They're the man in the house. Their mom might be, I don't know what their mom doing. How they going to make money? You go work at McDonald's. Would you work at McDonald's? No.
Yes.
That's you. But I'm talking about the average person. You could go to McDonald's now. The turnover high as shit. Grown folks don't even want to work at McDonald's. You go to McDonald's now, it's all fiends, fucking up the burgers and all that.
So that means somebody goes in there and somebody's working.
But we talking about the youth. They don't want to work there. So how you need to talk to them. You need to. But that's what I'm saying. Yes, you need to talk to them where they at. Don't talk over them. You can't talk about what you was doing in the 80s and the 90s. That's not what they want to do now.
They don't want to hear that.
Everybody talks about, this is what I did when I was young. They don't want to hear that shit.
Then give them an avenue of things that they want to do now.
They want to be rappers and they want to do this. This is what they want to do.
They want to be funny. Why don't you start?
No. They want to get online.
Hold on.
They want to get online.
Hold on. You can do that online. You're online. Why can't you start some type of, like, I don't know, mentor program for your comedy shows? Why don't you start some type of walk-in and help some people write? Why don't you do that? That could be a way to break. Hold on. That could be a way to break through.
You asked me a question. Can I answer?
Hold on. I'm not done with my question. Remember, you said you didn't interrupt me. Okay. I'm saying, take what you do best, and because you loved it. There were people that you looked up to. That's the reason why you're in comedy. That's the reason why you're in entertainment. Why don't you show? Because obviously there are those kids I watched that entire video. There's some kids that they was funny. Some of them was corny. You know what I'm saying? You could take that and maybe in a couple weeks to a couple months you could start getting somebody more focused on that than sitting at Wheaton Park smoking a blunt. Because they have an opportunity. Hey, I like to write. I like comedy.
I just want to answer then.
Why can't I put that two together with you, who I can already see out here making a mark? So you're already showing success. Do you feel what I'm saying? You're already showing success, so you can show them.
Mm-hmm. So can I answer you?
Yeah.
In PA, we just got a program where we have a podcast and what's it called? The kids that come there, I set up their podcast, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. You asking the question. Because I haven't even opened
yet.
Okay,
I understand that, but I'm saying that there's a...
Hold on. I just said, let me talk. Then you cut me.
Okay.
I'm answering your question. I do it. So you asked me why don't I? I do it. Now you saying do it in Maryland. I'm doing it now in PA. So eventually when I get to Maryland, when I go down there and talk to the school, like the people that was here, the little school that's down on the corner on what's that? There's something Russell something that's down on the square.
I use my GPS and I live here.
Washington near the theater.
Near the Maryland Theater.
That school. Yeah. I already talked to them. I got a meeting to go in there to do an internship in here once I open up. Like, everything is not set up. So just to answer your question, I'm doing that. Like I said, people, we speaking and we don't know. Like, if somebody would ask me, I can give you that answer. You can't just speak about it.
Well, I'm glad I asked you.
But that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying to other people got avenues. What are they doing?
Okay, but what I'm not.
Hold on. What are they doing?
I don't know. What are they doing?
That's my point. So let me talk. Go ahead. And then it come to you.
I'm a person with a fake avenue. One of the kids.
Fake avenue.
A few of them was some of my old students. One of them I know personally. I printed out the driver's license, whatchamacallit, a booklet for that. On my own time, off clock, I drove to places, grabbed applications. He filled them out, and I dropped them back off for him at the same time. And he was one of the, I ain't going to say the main ones in there. He talked. You
don't have to say which ones it is, but I'm understanding that there was children that you used to teach. So
so
just let me know when you're done, and then Tiff can say hers.
But at the same time, when I taught them, all I said was, get your diploma. I'm not gonna tell you right from wrong. I know
Why?
it's going to, because they're not gonna listen.
Okay.
I remember being my
There's
age,
no point
their
to do
age,
anything.
and people telling me, "Don't do that, don't do this, don't do
No
that."
point to do
You
anything.
can't tell somebody not to do something because that's gonna make them do it.
Okay.
For a fact, especially if you're not their full guardian. I don't pay for this man food. I don't pay for him to shit. I don't pay for him to sleep. I can't tell him too much. I can give him an easy time during the time that I'm around him. At the end of the day, that's all that is. And if I see him again later on, he'll be like, man, Mr. Ryan, you was right about everything that
How
you
you
said.
know he's gonna say that though? Because he hasn't listened.
I
to
seen
you
him.
thus
I'm gonna let
far.
Tiff talk.
I seen him since.
Go ahead. But
Bro
that's
graduated
everybody.
last year.
What I'm saying,
That's
everybody.
still my boy. If I see him tomorrow, and a lot of that video was filmed behind my house, I'm looking at it. I seen a lot of key players in there, not just kids that I used to work with. I seen old heads that I know, that I talk to every day. I'm like, oh dang, why the heck? But you can't tell when you try to tell somebody what they should be doing. They want to do the opposite.
Yeah, I'm just answering. Like she asked a question, so I want like they're asking what are you already said what you was doing. What you want? What did you want to say?
So I feel like I hear what you're saying. I agree. Like you can't come off as a dictator to children or even like adults, right? A good approach. It seems like ultimately, like what I'm hearing from everybody is, first of all, we all care. Secondly, we all in our own type of way are doing something to give back, because you have to start somewhere, as Holly mentioned. You have to do something, because ultimately things are changing, but in order for things to continue to change, we got to put in the work. And it seems like you're doing shit in your lane. Big Chuck, you know, you killing it. You're doing your thing in PA. Hopefully that can trickle down to Maryland. You're teaching. You're touching the community. You're doing things like that.
I'm not a teacher.
Well, you're in you do what you do in the school system, which is like awesome, because you know kids are difficult, and this generation is very smart and savvy, but there's a lot of things that they're very naive to just as well. But it starts somewhere.
Exactly.
If you drop that seed, if you smile at that beautiful little girl who has low self-esteem, or you be like, yo, hey, beautiful, how you doing today? You have to start somewhere, and it is about, you know, dropping those pearls, planting those seeds. That ultimately is what I think will make the changes that we all want to see.
Somebody in my comments saying,
go ahead and ask a question.
Plant seeds in the right gardens.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, we gonna go on. Anybody else want to chime? Because this can go on forever. Like everybody, like I said, I don't knock nobody hustle, because everybody's passionate about how the community should be done and all that. But like I said, I'm one of them. Just like I went to both Million Man marches, I'm not marching no more. I tell a nigga, I'm tired. I'm not walking. I'm gonna catch an Uber next time y'all march anywhere, because we've been marching everywhere and ain't shit changed.
I'll say this.
Like I said, if racism changed, then how the fuck they vote Trump back in? And blacks help, Mexicans help. So
Because
that's
there's
how you
always-
know race. And he basically, I know y'all don't want to hear about it, but how did he win if racism is less? How did
Because there's always idiots in the minstrel show. There's
racism.
always idiots in the. There's always gonna be Uncle Toms. There's always gonna be There's always gonna be pick-me's. There's
For the
always
money, though.
going to be that.
It's for the
That
money.
and I hate to use this word, y'all people, but that is for people that ain't woke. We got to take that word back. They done took the white people done took woke, and they done made it this dirty ass word, and I can't fucking stand that, because I used to say that a lot. Like, stay woke. We got to stay awake and aware of what's going on. I do want to just corner back to the last topic quickly and just say this. As a person that works in the community and that has worked in the community for years and lives in the community, just talk to a child. There is a lot of children out in this community that either do not have fathers or do not have mothers. They are being raised by grandparents. They are being raised by aunties. They are being raised by cousins. They are being raised by the neighbor. Okay? Reach out to, that is, I think, our biggest area is reach out to somebody. Let somebody know that they're alive. My biggest thing when I used to work for the community the way that I did, I used to serve breakfast every morning, and I would make sure that I knew people's names, because being homeless in a community sometimes it's a very lonely, isolated situation, and people feel unseen. So, I want to know their names so that I address them by their name, so that I know that they know that I cared enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to give $1 here or whatever, but I can give a word. I can help you with a sandwich. If you need a job, I know where to send you. I would also put this out there to everybody. Look up the resources in your community. You don't have to be like out on the foot, but at least if you have resources available at the time somebody might need them, you got that. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that there's help out there. They don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
But yeah, so being that we having this conversation, why don't we start that instead of since we talking about it, somebody come up with something that we can put out there to start that? Because talking about it and not following through to me is asinine. Because I think we've been talking. Like I said, I got grades. I take this hat off, I've been like I said, I've been to both Million Man marches. Everybody was cheering, and we was going to Tone and 95, man. We left that motherfucker. We ain't the Tone shit. We ain't the Tone the motherfucking thing. And I was 95, and we still saying the same shit. So that's just, to me, it falls on deaf ears when it comes to it, because I'm an action person. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think I'm frontline because I deal with them every day. Every day I go to work.
But you are frontline.
That's what I'm saying.
You gonna be Chuck. You've been a mentor to me in the 4 years I've known you. I just met him out the freaking blue. He said, "Hey, somebody want to do a podcast?" True. I came up because I wanted to do comedy, and you've been a mentor to me. Maybe you didn't know that, but there was a lot of what I remember you telling me that has pushed me forward in the things that I do in my life. So please don't say
no. I
need you to know this.
Okay.
Don't think you are the first line of defense. Yeah. You may be that last thought they have before they do something tremendous that destroys their entire life. Exactly. You can't save everybody. I will say that. Exactly. I've learned that in working where I have worked. You can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you can save the ones that want to be saved, and eventually people want to be saved. Everybody's bottom is different.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Ken folk?
Everybody's situation is that we're all in the same freaking boat, just feeling the waves a little differently. That's all.
But I'm gonna give everybody homework, and you said that perfect. But like I said, I'm at the down spiral of my life, so I'm to the point where I want to see action. Like I get tired of talking. You know what I mean? And I mean, some people might be in that part of their life when they want to talk. I'm past the talk part. It's like I want to see action. So I'll give everybody on the Big Chuck, get an assignment. Come up with something that you think we can do in the community, and I'll make it come true. Trust me. Come up with anything, and I'll put it together, and we come up so we can make action. Yeah, so we can make action. That's something I'll give back to the community.
Yo, that's fire right there.
Listen, ain't no front line I'm scared to stand on. Trust me. If I'd have been out there, I'd have came out there youngest. What y'all doing? Because like I said, I ain't trying to knock y'all hustle. I've been there before, but at the same time, I can match your energy, because when you ask those questions, all right, well, what you got, old head? I got 2 houses. You know what I mean? I got 3 cars.
Exactly.
And I could have pulled out a water on y'all if I wanted to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I can match you. Exactly. All legal. I can match you.
This is hood in Hagerstown.
Exactly.
Success is hood in Hagerstown. There are some successful people that still live here.
So listen, we're going to make something. We're going to make something. We're going to make something moving forward.
We wasn't there for the Million Man March. A lot of us was super young.
Yeah.
But when we did have the BLM march, we found out later on they just wanted to make a profit.
Most of it come to money. But that's something we can switch on to instead. Because this is like beating a dead horse. We think of something. Get your mind wandering. Come with me. Come
Big Chuck.
Just let me know, and I'll put people together. I got businessmen. I got young people. Like I said, and we can put something together where it's tangible, where we can go out there where they record it. We can sit in them same benches on Wheaton Park and show them something different. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't stop what's happening in the hood. I mean, we can't stop the drugs from coming in.
Why can't we have a comedy concert at Wheaton Park?
We can. But that's something we can
comedy
work
and
on.
music, kind of like what Dave Chappelle did when he did that whole concert thing.
Yeah, that was nice.
But
can
you
do
do
that.
comedy
That
and
was
music
nice.
at the park
Yeah.
as like a Million Man March.
Yeah.
Bring everybody together.
Bring us
the entire
together.
Community together.
That's-
so that people can see Jonathan Street is not scary. It is not. I have never walked down Jonathan Street thinking somebody's gonna pull me in the bushes. Never. I've lived here my entire life. Now, does bad shit happen? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You walk out the house and get shot somewhere. It don't matter where it's at.
My light bulb broke this morning. That was horrible. Bad shit happens.
Bad shit.
But I
That's what I
like
like to say. It's like everywhere.
and you
But
can't.
joke
You
did
could.
not
Pre-
run.
no, it was, we was all like,
Bad shit
Holly?
always happens.
what?
No matter where.
What? But what I want to say, I want to, not that I just want to kind of just bring everything collectively together that I feel like we all said again. We have to start somewhere. And what's crazy how like we're all in this moment and multiple things, like we're all inspired. I'm actually in the midst of starting a nonprofit that's more like community focused and
Where the bikes are.
that could be beneficial for, you know, many, many people. So I think collectively, this is something that we can all maybe inspire others and
Yes, the 22 key. It's a
He's
bathroom
going
break.
to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Just
it's
in
a
case
bathroom
y'all didn't
break. I don't
know.
want people like, who the hell he talking to?
You said bathroom all in the microphone.
Who the hell they talking to?
he had go
No,
pee pee.
There's 4 people here. One's not.
Yeah.
He's in the bathroom.
Yeah. So, do y'all got anything? You was finished?
Yeah, did you hear what I had said?
Yeah, I heard you, and then I had to get him to the thing, so I didn't hear the finish up. But I'm gonna watch the show tonight anyway.
All right, Bat. We'll circle back.
So, did you
around.
have a question? Did you want me to answer?
No.
Huh?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
sure.
want to tell Tiffany that I appreciate her being another womanly voice on this panel. And she's just the right amount of passionate. That doesn't get her cussed out.
I ain't cussing
I have
nobody
realized
out.
that I'm a little too much passion.
We
I
like
didn't cuss nobody
passion.
out.
We like passion. We just, you know,
I
we.
definitely didn't cuss nobody out.
You did not cuss anybody
What's
out.
going on, Corey?
Close.
And
Jibba
you're
jab
right.
peace. Christopher, what's going on, fellas? You know what I mean?
It was your tone.
It's all
It was-
fellas that's in here, man. So
The
we're gonna
same
work something
tone
out.
I've had for 4
You know,
years. That's
so-
what tell me.
To switch it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Like we talking about coming together. Damn, how the thing just went out? So I got somebody knocked the whole thing.
I ain't seen that in like 1,800
Yeah, it
years.
just went out. Good God Almighty! I
The
don't know
live?
something I had. Yeah,
Not
the
the
thing
not
went out.
the rainbow on the screen.
Yeah, so
Yo.
it ain't recording the what's it called no more. So. I guess we can end it on.
We gonna end on
you know
that.
what I mean? So we'll see y'all next Thursday
Bye,
when we get everything
y'all.
together, man. I'll see y'all next Thursday.
Let's see you next Thursday.
All right, we out.
Go Commanders.
Woo!